Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine at home. Today we are going to start with a GK book, that is New Journal Knowledge Update. Lesson 26, Timeless Treasures. Let us start with the introduction. The greatest treasure hunt in history preserve churches, temples, libraries, monuments, and works of art that for centuries defined the heritage of civilization. The land of Bharat is blessed with many ancient temples which stand as a testimony to the devotion, administrative, and architectural skills possessed by our ancestors. So, students, name some timeless treasures of India: Sun Temple, Bibi Ka Maqbara, Chena Kesawa Temple, Haj Ali Dargah, Mysore Palace, Say Cathedral, Sheshgiri Mandappam, Gumteshwar Bahubali Monolith, and Meenakshi Temple. Now, before we start with the lesson, let's discuss difficult word meanings. Treasures: a quality of precious metals, gems, or other valuable objects. Unique: being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else. Symmetrical: regular or uniform. Arrayed means arranged. Carved means engraved. Authentic means real. Renounced means gave up. Almighty means supreme. Dome means a large hemispherical roof or ceiling. Minaret means a tall, slender tower. Majestic means showing impressive beauty. Ornate means elaborate. Magnificent means extremely beautiful. Facade means front. Sculptures means make or represent by carving, casting, or other shaping techniques. Architecture means the art of practice of designing and constructing building. Premise means site. Now children, let me explain the timeless treasure of India one by one. Sun Temple. Sun Temple was built in 1025 CE in Modhera, Gujarat. It is known for its beautiful and unique design. The Surya Kund, a deep symmetrical stepped tank, is simply breathtaking. The temple is supported on the spine of countless richly sculpted elephants arrayed along the base. Next is Bibi Ka Maqbara. This monument in Aurangabad was built by Prince Azam Shah in memory of his mother and Emperor Aurangzeb's wife, Begum Rabia Durrani. It is modelled on the Taj Mahal in Agra. The lower 2 meters of the mausoleum and 4 meters of the jali screens are constructed in marble and the rest is in plaster. Next is Chena Kesawa Temple. It is the main temple in Belur in Karnataka. It is a true representative of South Indian architecture. The stories from the Puranas, the Upanishads, and other mythological sources have been carved in the most beautiful and authentic manner. Next is Haj Ali Dargah. Haj Ali Dargah, nearly 600-year-old monument in Mumbai. It is situated on a rock that can be reached by a natural bridge. It is final resting place of a rich man who renounced his wealth for the Almighty. During low tides, its dome and minaret rise out of the sea. Next is Mysore Palace. Mysore Palace is a historical palace and royal residence at Mysore in the Indian state of Karnataka. It is a treasure house of beautiful carvings and works of art from all over the world. Its majestic darbar, with ornate ceiling, sculpted pillars, and magnificent jewels, studded golden throne reflects its glory. Next is Say Cathedral. with over 250 feet of length and 181 feet of width. It is one of the largest churches in Asia with a wide facade of around 116 feet. The Standing Bell Tower is known for the richness of its stone. Its main carved altar comes alive with scenes from Saint Catherine's life. Sheshgiri Mandampam. Sheshgiri is one of the India's largest temples. It is situated in Srirangam, Tamil Nadu. It is the foremost among the temples of Lord Vishnu in India. Its pillared hall has columns carrying full-size sculptures of rearing horses with riders. Next is Gomteshwar Bahubali Monolith. Gomteshwar Bahubali Monolith, 57 feet tall statue of Bhagwan Bahubali, was built around 983 CE on a hill called Vidyagiri. It can be seen from a great distance. The statue was built by the Ganga dynasty minister. It is situated above a hill in the Hassan district, Karnataka. Next is Meenakshi Temple. This magnificent temple in Madurai is an excellent example of South Indian architecture. It has 14 gopurams. At approximately 160 feet height, the south tower is the tallest in the premise. So students, I hope you have understood this chapter, solve the exercise and learn it. Thank you.